Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of Road to 120 Slayer. So we start off with the Greater Demons task, and I'm killing the regular Greater Demons because I did most of this task at the Kirill boss in the God Wars dungeon, and I got bored and I teleported out because it was really late at night and I was really tired and I wanted to go to bed. And so I woke up the next morning and just finished it off here. So got a few gems, a few Crimson Charms. Went alright, didn't get anything good from the Zami boss itself. We just got, the typical Lantidime seeds and stuff like that. Okay, let's grab another task from Curdle. How about some Glacors or something awesome like that? Ganodermic creatures! Well, I haven't had this task in a while, but I'm not going to argue with it. One of my favorite Slayer assignments in the game. Only bad thing about him is Curdle only assigns 84. But still, I should probably profit like a mil or two from this task. They have very good drops, and yeah, it's a really good Slayer XP as well. Just finished off a Gano Beast task, which is awesome because this is one of my favorite tasks. And we're going to grab another one, but I probably made a little bit from this task. Unfortunately, the only great seed I got was the 1 U seed, and I guess the papaya tree seed is debatably okay. But 3.6 mil, that seems like a bit much. Take out the Dust Runes, about 1.3 mil made from this task. That's not a bad profit. Got an absolute load of Gano Flicks. It's just a ridiculous amount of Gano Flicks. So hopefully the next task will be almost as good. Let's get another task here. How about some nice TDs? Haven't had any of them in a while. Spiritual Mages, I have had Glacor tasks. I think I'm on 4 Glacor tasks now, I want to say, and I've had boots in 2 of those tasks, which is really nice. Graders, I'm not doing Greater Demons just because I've done quite a bit of Zami boss lately. I'm not really a big fan of that. A Caliphate task like this guy just got would be great, but it looks like we're going to get Black Demons, 208 of them to be exact. So, pretty good XP again with Dark Light, you just go ham. Good melee XP. I'm working on an attack, slowly getting my way to 50 mil attack. I'm about 40 mil right now. I got that fairly recently. I've been using melee a ton for Slayer. I was at like 20 mil attack just a month or two ago. Well, that Black Demon task went pretty well. Got some pretty good XP. Almost 100 Crimson Charms, just one off, 99 Crimson Charms. And yeah, the loot wasn't really amazing. I got another Crystal Motherlode shard though, because I've been trying to wear my little amulet thing during Slayer, which still works, even though I think summer is technically over, considering it's September now and people are starting to go to school. But maybe it's just the Crystal Motherlode shards will continue until the Elf City comes out. I really have no idea, but it still gives XP, so I don't really get that. Okay, so before we get a task, we will price check all the lootage really quickly. Take out the Yak Scrolls, and wow, 366k, that's really, really bad. I can't believe like how incredibly cheap ashes are now. They were, 3.5k just almost a month ago, it seems, and they've dropped so fast. I don't know if everything is dropping because the Enlightenment aura no longer gives double XP, or just because the Ars economy is completely effed up. It might be a combination of the two, but our next task is going to be Dark Beast, which is it's alright, it's really, really good XP. Just you can't get very excited about it because it's really not good drops at all. So up guys, just finished up my Dark Beast task, and I got another Dark Bow because I seem to get a Dark Bow like every task for some reason. But 1864 tasks in a row, which is just a ridiculous, crazy number of tasks. It's so many, getting pretty close to the 1,000 mark, or even the 2,000 mark, which is going to be pretty hype when I reach there. And yeah, I'm trying to get back into the Slayer. I've been doing like nothing but Araxor and Caliphate King the past couple days. I need to slay. While slaying, I got like these Doritos spicy sweet chili chips, and they're absolutely amazing. I'd highly recommend them to anyone, but at least where I live, they stopped selling the Doritos Jacked, which are like my favorite chips, and I'm pretty sad about this, but these are pretty good as well. Anyway, we're going to get Order of Ascension members next, so that's probably going to take like hardly any time at all. Really short task. And anyway, that Dark Beast task went really well. I mean, got a Serenic Scale, got a Dark Bow, so 2 of like the rarest drops that you can get from them. Task done, and I got myself 2 Quartus keys. 2 of the same key, which is a little bit odd considering there's 6 keys and they all have the same drop rate. But I'll take it. I think those keys are about 400k. And then also my Spring Cleaner got a whole bunch of stuff, and I got some Mithril and bars, and yeah, I probably made about like 1.5 mil, maybe 2 mil-ish this task. Okay, Kurdo, if you gave me TDs, I would love you forever. Well, I'd at least love you until the next time I came and got a task from you. And then maybe the animosity would start to build again like it does when she gives me Firewatch. Eretz is a task I can take. It's a task that I get an awful lot, and I get a little bit tired of it sometimes, but you can never say no to Eretz, just because, like, saying no to Eretz is like saying no to free XP and money. You just don't do that. Eric's task went pretty well. I'm really glad that I have the spring clear because I can now do Eric's task like in one inventory. It used to be if Curadel assigned you up to like around the 140, 150 range, which is more the max that you can get for Eric's, I'd have to bank because I had to yak everything and my yak could never keep up. So I'd end up getting at the very end of the task and there's still like 20 Eric's left to kill. My inventory was like completely full. So that was really frustrating to have to bank with that many left. However, Spring Cleaner makes that no longer an issue. Our next task is going to be Glacors. I'm super hyped about that one. And I think I'm like 17 or 20, around 20 shards into my Glacor staff. I'll get that eventually through Slayer. It's just going to take a really long time to finish a Glacor staff like entirely through just Slayer tasks. But that's what I'm going to do. I finished off that Glacior's task. It was really good XP, and we hit a big milestone. If I look at my Slayer XP counter here, I passed 80 mil Slayer, so I only have 2 more milestones to go in terms of the 10 mil XP. Every 10 mil XP you get like a bunch of fireworks and stuff, so 2 more of those to go until I reach 100 mil Slayer, so it's still going to take a while, but that's a pretty big milestone to hit. The Glacier's task went alright. Unfortunately, didn't get any boots or anything, but again, Glacier's are just incredible XP. They give like 1.8k Slayer per kill, so it really adds up very fast considering you can kill like almost 2 of them per minute. Alright, Curadel, I appreciate all the Glacier tasks, but how about some TDs? We haven't had those in a while. Or Dagonoths. I guess I could do some Dagonoth Kings. I'll probably do that. I mean, it's still fairly early on in the day. Haven't had too much stuff to do for the rest of the day, so I could go for a DK strip. I haven't done that in a while, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, guys, so I finished off that DK task, and it actually went really, really well, as you can see from my inventory. I got 4 D hatchets, and I got them all in about 10 rotations, too, so I got them all at once. And the rest of the task, really nothing happened, but the 4D hatches were nice. Heck, we'll just throw this all in here at once. And so I made about 13 mil, and actually it only took about an hour and a half to do that task. I went through 1 and almost a second yak, and I don't really count the time it takes to gear up and run there. So about an hour and a half to do that for 13 mil profit. It's really good. I also got 2 big bone drops. A little bit odd. Didn't really get any other rare drop table drops, just the big bones. Okay, hoping for a TD's task again. It's probably not going to happen, but we can always hope. Celery dragons! You know what? I'm not really all that excited, because I just get them all the time, so the excitement is kind of worn off by this point, but I'll definitely do them. Anyway, that was a really good DK's task, so that kind of inspired me to go back to Dagon Kings in the future. If you guys didn't see a couple episodes ago, I kind of banked my Noxious Staff right after going to Dagonoth Kings and like killed all motivation to go to them. I know it's weird. I'm not really sure how it happened, but I have regained motivation with that 4 hatchet task there. That's really nice. Okay, I finished that Celery's task, and I got perhaps the most Crimson Charms I've ever had in a Celery's task, 234. That's just ridiculous, a huge amount of Crimson Charms. Also, one thing that I've been hearing is I've been hearing that with level 90 Mage, which I have never tried this on Calgarian Demons before because I haven't had a Calgarian's task in like literally about 3 months. I'm not joking. We can open up my beasts and I can go to Slayer Monsters and you could look at my Calgarians and I have 0, wherever it is, 0. And I have like lots of every other monster other than the tasks I don't do like Dust Devils, Aqua Knights, Jungle Strikeworms, and Pterodogs, War Tortoises. I never do those, but everything else I have like a lot in here, and then Calgarians, 0. Yeah, I'm just ridiculously dry when it comes to those tasks. I really want one, but it just hasn't happened. But if you use level 90 Mage on them, it's completely insane how good the XP is. It's like 180k Slayer an hour, and it's pretty good money as well, so I wasn't able to call it. I was kind of hoping. I've been calling like some tasks lately. I've been calling a whole bunch of items when I play Binding of Isaac. Wasn't able to call the Calgarians. But Necreals are one of the better Slayer XP rates in the game, so you can't complain about that too much. But from now on, I'll be asking for TDs or Calgarians every time I go to Curadel, and either one of those tasks would be super hype if I get it. What's up, guys? Just finished off some Necreals, and look at that Slayer XP. Over 10 mil Slayer XP on the counter, which is pretty cool. Of course, that's like from a couple weeks, so it's actually really not cool if you consider how long it took me to get that Slayer XP. I have been slacking, mostly because of like Araxor and, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, we're going to get a new task, and hopefully I can stop slacking so we can do some Slayer today. I'm kind of feeling like in a Slayer mood today. Actually had my coffee today, so that helps quite a bit, I would say. Okay, let's get another task from Curadel. Yeah, hoping for TDs, as always. Not Pterodogs. Pterodogs are really sad because I used to love that task like way back in the day. I just don't like them anymore because they're horrible XP. But yeah, it's like a 5-minute task. It used to be a really easy way to get Slayer points. But our real task is going to be Water Fiends. 232 of them even. And one thing that's kind of cool for everyone that doesn't know, well, everyone probably does know at this point, Ancient Cavern is very often extremely crowded with Water Fiends. However, if you have a Mask of Dust, you can teleport to the Chaos Tunnels like really close to the Water Fiends. You can alternatively teleport there with some of these things called Horde Stalker rings. You just teleport to the dungeon entrance inside the Chaos Tunnels. It'll be like Black Demon's entrance, whatever it's called. And you get these from doing sinkholes for Dungeoneering XP. And like if you get clothing items, and you can get Horde Stalker rings after you like finish the clothing set. Every time you use an Ibis, you get one. And you can get them, I think, just randomly during the game as well. But yeah, that's 2 real easy ways to get to the Water Fiends in the Chaos Tunnels, which is a much better spot to kill them. Well, I'm pretty sore over the fact that, well, yesterday was Sunday. Some of the NFL games went down. My fantasy team got rocked. Like, we got killed. Both of my starting running backs were horrible, and my starting QB was Aaron Rodgers, who was also horrible, so didn't go very well. But anyway, we're here to get a new task. Hopefully that can make up for some of the pain that has been caused. And we'll get Black Dragons, which is awesome because I actually have QED from Death right now, so I need to do some QEDs anyway. So I'll finally get the Death assignment done. I've had this Death assignment for like a week, and I haven't done it yet just because I was waiting for that Black Dragons task. But anyway, I'll do some QEDs, and I think I'm going to go to Virago since it's Scopulus rotation. So let's do that. Well, I was going for a new record, and I Adrenal installed it incorrectly, so I wasn't able to Zerk at the start of the kill. Got a 131, which is alright, but it's possible to get like 110 with what I'm trying to do here, like Zerk at the very start of the kill and get like the first 2 phases done with Zerk. It's just, it's hard sometimes. Well, I just finished off the QBD task. It went pretty well. 1873 tasks in a row, and I just had to like Grotworm smacking me for 2 minutes as I got the recorder open. That was a huge fail. I will price check in just a second, but one thing that I found out is using level 90 Mage at QBD while on task is amazing, and I was using Tectonic as well. Might be kind of waste of Tectonic, depends on how you see it, but we'll end off with 4 Rocktails and some Torstils there as our last drop. But oh my goodness, I was wrecking this thing. And I gotta say, if you have DPS armor with level 90 Mage weapon on task, this is better than D-Bane bolts. D-Bane bolts are probably better in nearly just about every other way you kill QBD, but Mage just wrecks. Well, it was a long and painstaking process, but I finally withdrew everything that I wound up collecting from QBD, and I'm keeping track of like all my boss drops from stuff like QBD, but since they get all mixed up with the other drops in my loot tab, it's a huge pain. But anyway, I got a lot of royal pieces, and normally I don't get a whole lot of them, so it's kind of weird. 4 torsion springs, 1 sight, 1 frame, 1 stabilizer. And that was only in 45 kills, and my last QBD task I think was 84 kills, and I only got 2 royal pieces, so it's a little bit weird. But anyway, I made a little bit over 10 mil. QBD is just going down so fast in money per hour, because like Dragon Bones are crashing beyond belief right now, like Addy Ore, Coal, Magic Logs, U Logs, Magic Seeds, and Herbs are all crashing so hard right now. That QBD is probably like 6 mil an hour when it was 7.5 mil an hour like a couple weeks ago. And it's probably going to continue to go down until, I don't know, some event or something happens in RS that makes people want to skill again, and that's kind of sad. Okay, let's go ahead and get a task. TDs would be nice, but I wouldn't argue with many tasks in the game. Desert Strike Worms is definitely a task I could argue with. Come on, man. Just, I guess Curdle, you know, technically she's not a man. Small technicality, but TDs or Calgarians, either one, or Celery Dragons works, I guess. High, Awe, Juicy. And anyway, yeah, we'll go do the celeries. Farm run first, and 146 celeries is a really nice amount. Oh no. I got a Dragon Rider item, my second ever Dragon Rider item, and it's a cape. And the reason why I sound extremely disappointed about that is you might think, oh, Dragon Rider cape, that's rare. It price checks for like 600k, right? That's a decent drop. No, it sells for like 10k. I was able to sell my Dragon Rider helm overnight for 10k. It would not even instantly sell for 10k. This is how bad the Dragon Rider stuff is. Well, it's not horrible. It's pretty much like War Priest with prayer bonus, but people just don't want it for whatever reason. Oh my goodness. done with the task. And that was like 149 celery dragons or something, nearly the max amount. It actually took over an hour, so it was a really long freaking task, and I got 226 crimson chimes from it, which I feel is a pretty good reward. But what's not a good reward is, look at this, guys. Dragon bones are nearly under 3k. That is so depressing, and they probably will drop under 3k pretty soon, but hopefully they'll rise. For some reason they, like, I know they dropped because the enlightenment ore ran out, but they're like a lot less than they were before the enlightenment ore even came into the game. So maybe there's probably just like a lot of people dumping dragon bones in the GE, lots of panic selling. That's probably why they're so low. So I assume they're gonna make a recovery, but I really don't know for sure. Anyway, Cardell, if you'd like to give me some Calgarians, because I would deeply enjoy trying that task out. Not ice strikeworms, I'm skipping it. Don't judge me. I realize that they're a very good task, they're very good XP. I just don't like them personally. Sequoias, I don't have to justify skipping that one at all. If you've done Sequoias before, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Erits, though, well, that's fine. We're probably going to end off the episode here because it's getting fairly late at night. You need to go to bed, and this video is going to go up tomorrow, like it or not. So if we dump all this crap into the GE, we can just do a quick view over of the Slayer tab. Again, I'm not going to price check this until episode 15, but the Slayer tab has changed slightly. I don't think I've really added any new items to it other than like 17 raw sharks, a dragon spear, and 10 tectonic energy. The 17 raw sharks because I cooked all my raw sharks, so I cooked all the sharks that I got as drops, and I know that's sinful and all, but I did because I needed some sharks, and then I got those 17 sharks as a drop or something. But yeah, and that's a pretty nice looking Slayer tab, although it is crashed in value by quite a bit because pretty much everything that doesn't have a set alch value is going down right now. Time for a reward book. Put this on agility. 77k. Get mad. Get even more mad. Another 77k. Turns out you can only reset Troll Invasion once per month. Oh well. See you next time, guys.